it's Milk Tea and I'm back again with another special episode of Is She Worth Your Gems or Is She Not? And today we'll be discussing the one and only main character of the story, Miss Karen Aijo's birthday premium gacha unit. So before I get into that, I would like to shamelessly plug that I have a Twitch channel and I'll leave the link down below. If you guys are actually interested to watch me stream my PvE and PvP for hours and hours and hours of Starlight and other games like Valorant, please feel free to check out my Twitch channel below. I was actually surprised that the first time I actually streamed, you guys watched, which is really pretty cool and means a lot to me. I really appreciate it. But with that said, please leave a like and comment down below if you guys actually got her and what are your thoughts about her. But with that said, let's get into discussion. So Miss Karen Aijo is a Snow 4-star mid-stage girl, and as you can see, she has one of the best arts in the game in my opinion, and she has the most detailed vampire skin and it's just really pretty. But with that said, let's get into her skills. So she has the basic slash of brilliance, we all know that, and we'll be discussing why she's actually special. So she has enchanting slash. You guys are familiar with base Akira. She has high damage and aggro to the enemy with the highest act power and evasion rate up to self. So I think for Akira's it was just 2 AP, but for her, why do I have this? For her, she actually has aggro with evasion rate up to self. So how do I say this? If you guys are actually familiar with Snow White, she has this evasion up, the evasion rate up buff. They're actually the same. I've actually fought one already in PvP. So it's really useful in order for you to not get cleaved, because when I was fighting her, my Sleeping Beauty, who has unit skill of 21 and has really high damage output, she was aggroed and I had no one else to hit. But the thing is, she has evasion rate up, so it also helps because she won't get hit at once. So it goes along with her second skill, which is evasion solo. Units like Phantom Michiru and like, what's her name, Odile, actually have these skills, but this is actually pretty special because she deals high damage to front enemy and gives evasion ×1 to 3 front allies. So this is actually pretty spammable as long as you get it every turn. This is actually pretty strong in my opinion. This is actually pretty useful. And I guess for her skills, it's actually fair enough that she has the 3 AP, because it's actually pretty worth it. So she has high damage and evasion to 3 front allies, and as you guys know, the meta right now is either you hit 3 rear allies or 3 front allies, and this is actually very useful because nothing will hit you once you have evade, which is actually really useful. It's useful for Momotaros for the front lane, Yachios in the front lane, you know, those stuff. She has a climax act which is kinda same as Phantom Michiru's. She has high damage and 20% chance to stop 10 times to random enemies. So as you see, A-Team has bad translation, but I'll explain it. The meaning of 10 times means that it's gonna hit randomly for 10 times. If you guys are familiar with the climax act of Tamamo no Mei, she hits randomly and she has stop. It's almost the same as this. If you guys are familiar with Dorothy, or also for Heracles Maya, they have the same layout wherein they are going to be hitting random people and bring that debuff. So the lesser the people are, or the lesser the enemies get, the higher the damage, because of course it's gonna hit 3 of them more and it's gonna split into, you know, whatever. It's random. Sometimes one can't even get hit, but it's better to use it, I guess, at the start just for RNG's sake. Um, it's kind of okay in my opinion, but it really gets scary when you're fighting her so low. So anyways, let's get into her unit skill. She has max HP up, normal defense up, special defense off, which is of course a very very good unit skill, especially with the mid bulk. She is counted as one. If you guys are in SSS or higher SSS, you'll be fighting people with unit skills who max their max HP first in order for them to not be bursted at once. So her auto skills are pretty interesting. It's actually pretty new. She has 2 fortitudes, of course, which are good. And recovers HP each turn. So it's 1k HP per turn, which is actually pretty crazy because I don't think this is removable. It's built in within her, so it's pretty cool. Okay, so let's discuss one by one. Is she great at PvE? PvE, I'd say there are better units out there, but the fact that Hercules, Maya, Dorothy, Tamamo no Mae actually deal great amounts of damage to a boss because it only hits 10 times to one single, so I guess it's actually pretty okay. But I think there are actually better units out there. I guess what her main thing will be for PvE is the aggro, so that she won't be able to, what do you call this, she'll be able to protect the team and the boss won't be able to attack the enemy. I mean your whole team, I guess, in my opinion. I am not really a PvE expert, but I think she's viable for PvE. She's just not the best, in my opinion. For PvP, she's actually pretty decent and okay, but I'd say I think the cost of AP3 is too much, because her setup is actually very tankish, but if you fight her and leave her alone... Oh my god, my light died. Technical difficulties, hold on. So there we go. Okay, so going back, she has better chance when she's against like the enemy team if she's just like alone, I guess. That sounds weird, but the fact that she has fortitude and evade stacked up on her, it's kind of okay. Sure, it's kind of cool, especially if she's in the middle. She will actually not get hit and she'll actually build up her evasion, and it's actually really useful and also annoying because she has aggro, which is really good. It stops climax acts of people who could cleave you easily. I'd say that she's pretty okay. She's not really like god tier, but of course her unit skill is what is to die for. And I want to see the recover HP. I'm not sure because I was able to cleave the Karen very fast. Okay, being honest, I was able to kill Karen very fast because I got lucky. I hit all my shots. I'm still thinking if like and waiting to see how it will be in the PvP onwards. But she's waifu, that's why I rolled for her. Is she good for PvP? 100% yes. Like, yeah, sure. If you're planning to go to SSS or mid SSS, sure, she's actually really decent. Top 100 SSS, I am not sure yet. I see her being used, especially with her unit skill, but I haven't seen her full potential yet. But I'd say that is she good in PvE? Check. PvP, 100% check. Is she worth your gems? Sure, she is. But as I said, there are actually way better units for PvE and actually way stronger units in PvP. She isn't like a cleave kind of girl thing, but she's more of an RNG tank, in my opinion. I think her goal is to distract and annoy people while evading and healing at the same time. Because if you notice, her build is heal, fortitude, and evade, which is actually pretty cool. But yeah, with that said, she's actually pretty worth it. I'd roll for her. I mean, I did. I reached the step 4, but nothing happened. But with that said, please leave a like and a comment down below if you guys got her or how are you guys using her. I'm actually pretty curious. And see you guys in the next video. Bye!